Hi guys, welcome. If you are a new subscriber, thank you for joining us. If you are a loyal subscriber that keeps coming back, thank you so much. We certainly appreciate it. And by we, I mean I. It's not like we have a team, it's just me. So I do appreciate you coming back though, and I appreciate your support. So today's video is over what I eat in the day, and then as well it shows an overview of my workout. So it's an upper and lower body workout with some abs, and then it's literally from what I eat and the time that I wake up until I go to bed. So I will have video footage or pictures throughout. I'll do a voiceover on some of it so you're not bored out of your mind just watching video. And let me know what you guys think. Leave some comments, and I encourage you all to be active in the comment section and share information with each other, talk with each other, and let's build a little community. So I hope you all are doing wonderful. Now let's get to the video. This is one of my favorite breakfast options I make it the night before, and it is chia seeds and still cut oats. And I will use a unsweetened coconut and almond milk and water mixture. So we get Quinlan up. He loves to play around for a little bit and spend some time together before it's time to get him ready for daycare and us off to work. And I love juices in the morning. This is a lemon juice with ginger, turmeric, pepper, cloves, and honey added. And then I go into making my protein shakes. And the protein that I'm using right now is Freak Maker by EFX Sports. And let's see, for 2 scoops, which is 1 serving, I'm only using 1 scoop in the video, but for the nutritional facts, it is 2 scoops are 380 calories, 3 grams of sugar, and 24 grams of protein. So it's, like I said, I'm splitting it apart here in this video. I'm doing 1 scoop in the morning, and then I'll do 1 scoop before bed. And just depending on my goals, if I need more protein or more calories, I'll do either 2 scoops at a time, or I'll add 1 more shake throughout the day to help up my protein and calorie content. And I love mixing fruits and veggies with it. So typically it's always kale or spinach, and then I'll use frozen fruits, and I love the texture and the coldness that it gives instead of having to mix in a lot of ice that will just end up watering down the protein shake. And then I use either the Magic Bullet or my NutriBullet to mix it. I always carry a water bottle with me, so here I am preparing my first water bottle of the day with some BCAAs, and the one that I use is from EFX Sports, and it is the lemon lime flavor. Now, I always eat something before I go into the gym, so about 30 or 40 minutes beforehand, I'll have a snack. And today, I just wanted to do something quick, so I made a burrito before I went in. Now, I start all my workouts with just some ballistic stretching, some warm-up movements, and then I move into the heavier weights. And for today's workout, it was a mix of lower body and upper body as well as abdominals. And I did 3 sets of each exercise, and the reps ranged from 15, 12, and 10. So 15, I start with a lighter weight. I use that as a time to essentially warm up the muscles, see how my body's feeling, kind of listen to it, feel, how am I responding to the weights. And then if all is well, I continue on with the second set at a heavier weight. And so I will do a heavier set with 12 reps. And then whenever I come back around for the third set, then I do the heaviest weight that I can for 10 reps. So 15, 12, and 10, 3 sets. And my workouts, they vary, and I'll generally have a plan whenever I'm walking into the gym of what I want to work that day and the exercises that I have in mind, but that can all change depending on the flow of the gym. So if it's a busy day at the gym and I don't have access to the equipment that I need or in the order that I want it, then I just adapt and I will use what equipment is available, or I'll even leave the gym and I'll go running and I'll run hills and I'll do some interval training outside and give it some time to slow down in the gym, and then I'll go back in and do my workout from there. And that's one of the important things, is to just really have a good basic foundation of knowledge of different types of exercises, and that way you can adapt and you're not standing around and waiting on something, or even just giving up and going home if the equipment that you want and need isn't available. So it's good to have, something to fall back on. So now after my workouts, I'll generally have a protein shake or a protein bar, and here is a protein bar. I always keep them stocked in my bag or in my purse. And then once I get home, I make sure I have a full meal. And today was salmon and salad. So for dinner, I made a cauliflower mash. It's a good alternative to mashed potatoes. And then with that, we had a spaghetti squash, which I use in place of noodles. I just think it's delicious. And also a sweet potato. I just cut up the sweet potato in cubes, added some coconut oil to it, and some cinnamon. And the spaghetti squash, I cut it in half. I don't take the seeds out. I make a broth, and I put the halves upside down in that and let that soak up. Let the spaghetti squash soak up the broth. And while I'm baking this, it's 375 for 45 minutes, and I get Quinlan out, play with him for a little bit, and spend some time with my family, and then do the toppings. And I use a meat alternative for my toppings. It's a plant-based protein, and then use a spaghetti sauce. And for one of my after dinner snacks, I love to use rice cakes and almond butter with a little bit of frozen fruit and some almond and coconut milk. And then before bed, I will also make another protein shake, and it's pretty close to how I make it in the morning. And it varies of what I'll use just based on the resources that I have available for groceries at home. And I love adding in the vanilla Greek yogurt to it. It adds a little bit more protein, and it gives it just a creamier texture. And I like to eat mine with a spoon instead of drinking it as a shake, so it helps give it a little bit more of that thicker consistency, which I love. So that's basically it. I hope that gave you guys some ideas for meals. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Feel free to share some of your favorite snacks and tips as well. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. Goodbye.